Ever wondered if you're getting the most out of that protein-packed diet? Today we're diving deep into the science behind how much protein your body can actually absorb. Whether you're enjoying a tasty 1-egg omelet, savoring a hefty 4-pound ribeye steak, or inhaling a block of tofu, all these meals share a common fate for their proteins. After being consumed, your body gets to work breaking them down into amino acids and peptides in the stomach and small intestine. Some of these nutrients are used by the intestinal cells, while the majority make their way to the liver. The liver then utilizes some of them and releases the rest into the bloodstream, allowing cells throughout your body to pick them up. Although the process isn't perfect and some amino acids end up in your waste, it's pretty efficient most of the time. The digestibility of protein through the gastrointestinal tract is typically between 91 and 95%, depending on the source and amount consumed. Animal proteins typically tend to be more digestible than plant proteins, but once processed, the difference is usually minimal. Now, obviously you must be thinking, if I ate a boatload of protein, does that mean 90% of it would go straight into my muscles? Well, no. If you're curious about how much protein you can eat in one meal, and it's not because you're gearing up for a chicken wing eating contest, you should know about the 30-gram rule. The 30-gram rule says that around 30 grams is the maximum amount of protein our bodies can use from a single meal, and the rest is supposedly wasted. But it turns out things are not that simple. Early studies suggested that increased protein intake led to more nitrogen in urine, indicating wasted protein. However, new and more sophisticated methods reveal that eating more protein actually boosts both protein breakdown and synthesis. So the elevated nitrogen levels were not a sign of waste, but an increase in protein turnover. The idea of a protein intake ceiling comes from the studies on how muscles respond to different protein levels. Some studies suggested that consuming more than 20 grams of protein from whole eggs, or 90 grams from lean beef, didn't further increase muscle protein synthesis, or just MPS. Before accepting this limit, consider a few things. First, early studies didn't account for protein turnover. Second, the timing of amino acid delivery matters. Lab experiments often use fast-digesting liquid meals on empty stomachs, which isn't exactly how we eat. Unless you make certain interesting lifestyle choices, I suppose. Your body takes time to convert that juicy steak into amino acids in the bloodstream, making it tricky to know when you're hitting the so-called limit. Factors like the type of protein, dietary fat, and fiber also affect digestion. Your body adjusts the digestive process through hormones like CCK, released in response to protein intake, slowing digestion to optimize absorption. This witch's cauldron obviously makes it challenging to determine if the amino acids from a substantial meal, like that ribeye steak we were talking about, challenge any theoretical protein utilization limit. And your body doesn't just use dietary protein for building muscles. It also synthesizes important non-protein molecules like those needed for DNA and RNA. But now we must ask the question, what is the right time to eat protein so I can get jacked? Well, it's like flicking a light switch on and off. You've gotta let those amino acid levels drop before restarting the muscle protein synthesis, MPS process. Just like you need to turn off a light before turning it back on, it's beneficial to split your protein intake into several meals throughout the day with a few hours between each. How you distribute your protein intake matters too. Some studies hint that front-loading your protein with a high-protein breakfast and having less at dinner could be more effective for muscle growth. So, next time you're planning your meals, consider giving your breakfast a protein-packed kickstart. This strategy can give your muscles the boost they need to grow, and as you age, it becomes even more crucial. Constantly activating mTOR, a key player in muscle growth, might speed up aging, according to some research. Now, how much protein and how many meals? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. One review suggests that having 2 to 3 meals with 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein each can optimize MPS in healthy adults. On the flip side, the International Society of Sports Medicine recommends at least 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, spread over a minimum of 4 meals daily for maximum muscle growth. That's around 27 grams per meal for a 150-pound man. Eating a variety of protein-rich foods during each meal ensures you cover all your nutritional bases. If you want to have a professionally structured step-by-step workout and nutrition program, you can visit our website by clicking the first link in the description of this video.